Morris. I am the owner of Go Getter LLC. And I am coming here tonight to talk to y'all about planning for your success. So very often, and we were talking about that this week because we actually are starting a month long fast for the entire month of December. I have entitled December, Determined December. And one of the things I realized, and I brought this up with my Facebook group, and several other people, the reason why we typically are not as successful as we can be with our goals, um, or with all the things is because we don't go past the step of setting goals, right? So I use, for example, like every year, a lot of people will do vision boards, right? So they do the vision boards, they go to these vision board parties, they get all the magazines, all the glue sticks, all the great things. And then nothing goes past that, right? So there's no action planning after that. And then even with action planning, you have to go a step beyond the action plan is to actually execute in order to secure your dreams or secure your goals or whatever it is that you want to call them, right? And so with this particular fast, we're doing a fast all month long. My best friend and I talked about it. She was already going to do a fast. I was doing a fast, brought it to her, and she was like, yep, I was already doing one. So good, we did it. We posted it on Facebook. But the intent is to refocus and reset ourselves mentally, reset ourselves physically, reset ourselves financially and spiritually, right? So in all of the four areas to do a total reset. And so how can you be successful at a reset if you don't strategize? You cannot be, because what's going to happen is that you're going to get discouraged, you're going to fall off, right? So everything has to be strategically set and planned and goaled and action steps and all these things in order to manifest whatever it is that you're praying or hoping or whatever it is to accomplish, and to have manifest, right? So what are the steps to getting things done, right? What are the steps to accomplishing your goal? Again, first you have to have a goal. So it doesn't matter where you put the goal. If you put it on a vision board, if you write it out in a tablet, whatever it is, what is the goal? What is it that you want to accomplish? What do you want to see manifest in your life, right? So it doesn't matter if it's weight loss, if you want to have a smaller body, lose weight, if you want to go back to school and secure a degree, if you want to purchase a nice car, you want to purchase a home, whatever it is, what is the goal? What is it that you want? So the very first thing is you have to know what it is that you want and set it as a goal, right? So let's just use, for example, if you say, I want to lose 50 pounds, I want to lose weight, whatever it is, right? That is the ultimate goal. So we'll set it and then forget it, right? Because the thing is, we don't want to ponder on the goal forever, right? The work is in the process. That's the things that we have to focus on continuously, the process of how we get from where we are right now to where we ultimately want to be, right? And the process is what's going to get you there. It's not, you're going to get to the end goal if you work during the process to get there, right? So you set the goal and forget it. 50 pounds, want to do that. How am I going to go from where I am right now to actual 50-pound weight loss, right? What does that require? It requires me to eat health, choose better eating options, healthier eating options. It requires me to do some exercising. And it's probably going to require some other things as well, right? Definitely working on your mentals, because weight loss starts here before you see it manifest on your body. You literally have to set your mind to that and make a decision that you want to do it and that you're going to do what's required to lose the weight, right? So it's more mental than anything. So definitely got to work on your mentals. Definitely have to work on changing your meal plan. Definitely have to work on exercising. So what I know I have to exercise. When am I going to exercise, right? My strategy is I exercise Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 a.m. to 6:30, right? For the most part. So anywhere between 6:15 and 6:30, just depends on how, what I have to do or whatever. So it's an everyday thing, Monday through Friday. If I have time Saturday and Sunday, maybe for the month of December, I'll be working out absolutely every day, because I still have another 18 pounds that I want to lose before the end of the year. And so exercising is a huge part of it. So now that you know exercising has to be a part of your weight loss routine, right? you have to determine when are you going to exercise, how consistent are you going to be exercising, right? So 5 days a week, every other day, whatever it is, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., whatever it is, right? So you actually have to actively set a schedule on what you're going to do and then actually do it, right? You already know sodas, candy, all of these other things are not going to get you to your weight loss goals, right? So you're going to have to eliminate it, but I'm not saying to the point where it's punitive, right? Because I'm not a person that'll sit around and be like, oh, I eat vegetables and green beans and broccoli and Brussels sprouts all day. I do not. There are days where I feel like eating sweet potato pie. There are days that I may feel like eating a donut, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat the donut. I'm going to eat the sweet potato pie, right? But I do know in order for me to get to my weight loss goal, I can't eat that junk every day, right? So periodically, once a week, no more than twice a week, that's great, right? Because what you'll realize is once you have a little bite of it, whatever it is, it's over anyway, right? The craving for it is over anyway. So don't overindulge in it. That's the key to it. The key is not to say I'm never going to eat it again. Just don't overindulge in it, right? So making sure you prepare your meals, eliminating those things that's going to cause you to gain more weight or block your ability to lose the weight, right? Meal prepping, you see a lot of people doing meal prepping. Choose a day of the week where you can actually allocate the time to meal prepping, right? That is one of the action steps that's very necessary for weight loss. So if you say Sunday is my slowest day of the week, I know these are, again, don't set a meal plan that doesn't coincide with what you absolutely like, because you're setting yourself up for failure. Infuse the things that you like on your meal plan. I like vegetables, but I like certain types of vegetables. I don't like all the vegetables, right? So my meal plan does only consist of the vegetables that I like. I know they may be like, okay, you need to eat your greens, you need to eat that. I don't like greens. I don't like mustard greens, turnip greens. I'm not a green person, right? And so my thing is, I like spinach. I'm gonna put spinach on it. I'm not gonna put greens on it because I know I don't like that, right? Snap beans, broccoli. Those are vegetables that I like. So I'm going to do a meal plan that consists of things that I like. Do your meal plan to consist of things that you like, all right? And then allocate the time to preparing those particular things, whatever that is, right? So that you're not going out grabbing fast food and all that. If you are serious about weight loss, then you know that these are not things that you can do on a consistent basis, right? So making sure you prepare yourself for success. So those are two of the action steps that you would need to take in order to see some weight loss, in addition to working on your mental. So like meditation, empowering yourself daily, whatever it is, right? You're gonna have to do some mental work in order to get that done as well. So the mental work, the workout, the actual physical workout, going to the gym, working out at your house, walking every day, whatever the thing that you need to physically be moving in order to accomplish a weight loss goal, right? And then the meal planning, mental work, physical workouts, or the goals, the action steps that you need to accomplish the goal of weight loss, right? So then you break that down. Okay, that's a goal that's already mapped out. I have the action steps, this is that, or whatever. I have the goal, I have the action steps. The last thing is I actually have to execute the action steps in order to see the manifestation of the weight loss goal, right? So literally I would have to get up every Monday through Friday and go to the gym at whatever time that you allocated for, right? So that strategy works with absolutely any goal that you may have in life, right? So another thing is, I sat down and mapped out the strategy for the month of December, right? I can show it to y'all. One of the goals I have is to read one book a week, and then read one book a week. Again, exercising every day. So I go to the gym for 5 a.m. That's already a given, right? But the gym doesn't open at 5 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, right? It doesn't open till 7 a.m. So technically on a Sunday, I will have to go in the afternoon because I go to church in the morning, right? So now I have to set a time for Saturday and Sundays because the gym doesn't open at 5 o'clock. But even like with the books that I want to read, so I have to determine what books that I want to read, right? Because that helps me mentally. How many books you want to read? You want to read one book a week? Okay, what are the books that you want to read? Are they on Audible? Do you have the tangible book? Whatever it is, right? So started the one book that I wanted to do on Audible this morning. It's a 9-hour book. How many hours do I need to listen to it a day in order to finish this book by the end of the particular week, right? So you have to break that down and even put in the time allocation. When are you going to sit down and have time to listen to this book to be able to focus on it? Because it's not productive to listen to it and just be having it playing and don't know what's going on with the book, right? So time that you can actually focus on the book, right? So I mapped all of that out. Wanted to do something new. The something new is want to start learning Spanish. How am I going to start doing that? I downloaded Babbel, right? Signed up for an account with Babbel today. Allocated 15 minutes on a ride from here. I'm in Houston this week. On a ride from here to where I needed to go to for my business retreat today. That was a 30-minute commute, right? I listen to Babbel on the whole commute, right? My goal is to allocate 15 minutes every day to listening to Babbel so that I can hold a conversation in Spanish, right? That's the new thing that I want to take on. That goes with my mental goals. So I'm going to be listening, allocate 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes a day, every day this month to listening to Babbel to learn Spanish, right? So you actually have to not only set a goal, but you have to have an action plan to coincide with the goal and then execute. That's the only way that you're going to see anything manifest in your life. And it could be something minor, something major. When it's a major goal, I tell all of my clients, break it down into bite-sized pieces, right? So if it's something as big as I want to buy a house, but you already know your credit score is 300, you don't have no money saved for your down payment, it's some work that you got to do before you get to actually buying that house, right? So break it down into bite-sized pieces. What's the small action step that you can take today to get the small win to give you the confidence to keep going so that you can accomplish that particular goal, right? Take all of your small wins, keep building up till you get to that big thing, right? If the easiest thing to do right now is for you to go get a part-time job so you can take all of the money and start putting it into a savings account so you can save for your down payment, you need a savings account? Okay, go to the bank, take $5, open a savings account. That's a win, right? Because you know you're gonna need that savings account to put the money in to save to purchase the house, right? Okay, got the savings account, check. Now I'm gonna go find a part-time job. Where do I wanna work part-time, 10, 15, 20 hours a week? That's not gonna kill me, right? So that I can make the money to put in this savings account to get to the house, right? Go find a part-time job. Start applying for those particular things or whatever. Get the part-time job. Now you working a job, making the money, putting it into the bank account. Now your next step could be, oh, okay, now I know I need to work on my credit. Let me go on this side and start working on my credit, right? Because now you work and the money is going into that particular account. You're going to have the deposit by the time you start looking for the house. Then the next step is working on your credit, right? So whatever else has to be done in the process, you have to actively do the work to see the goal manifest. So the only way to set yourself up for success is to not only set goals, map out the action plan that coincide with that particular goal, and then the last step is to execute. All right, y'all. So hopefully that's helped y'all some, because now I gotta go execute on my goals, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow night. I'm gonna be with y'all every night this month because again, this is part of my fast to work with y'all to help y'all to manifest the goals that you want to manifest. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Can I make a suggestion when you be doing